You ever go on a multi-game losing streak in Rivals and start thinking, dude, I've lost like 10 games in a row. Why does the matchmaking hate me so much? Yeah, trust me, I've been there. Rivals is an incredibly challenging game to master. You need to master positioning, hero playstyles, and teamwork skills. In most lower ranks, you essentially have to carry your team to the win if you expect real progress. All these people saying, oh, there's a Smurf on the other team, have a really sad mentality. You're essentially admitting to yourself, okay, I'm not gonna be enough to compete against someone on the other team, because they're in a higher rank. So then why would you think that you're capable of playing in that rank yourself? A lot of people want to improve and climb the ranks, but aren't really sure how to do it. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a handful of tips that will definitely help you climb out of the lower ranks. Starting off, you guys need to understand that the only way to get out of the low ladder trench is to stay consistent. You need to play the game regularly, and you need to have a thorough understanding of the ins and outs of each individual character. Yes, I mean every character. You need to understand matchups and what heroes are good to play on certain maps. Getting to high ranks isn't just about one-tricking until you make it. It's about being able to flex and constantly rotate when your team needs a certain role. One of the main downfalls of every losing team is a bad team composition. Turn off your ego, put aside the role lock, play what your team requires. And if all else fails, accept that not everyone can wear the mask. No, but seriously, getting into my next tip, you need to understand each individual map. You need to know the locations of every single med pack, which will save your life more times than you could believe. You also need to know how to navigate. For example, you're flanking on Spider-Man. You need to know the way in and back out of the backlines to effectively dive. You need to apply consistent pressure without failing to get away. As I mentioned earlier, some heroes are better on certain maps than others. For example, Jeff is a great attacker on Yggdrasil Path while attacking due to his incredible range from his primary. The map is a wide, long open space, giving Jeff ample room to make solid plays. You need to have good game sense when understanding all the maps, and you must decide when it is the right time to play which position. Positioning is very important. You must understand your exact role on the battlefield and where you should be located at all times. This is where the teamwork comes in. Communication is key. It's important to make callouts and make your team aware of your plays or whereabouts. If you're a healer being dived by the enemy, it's very helpful to call that out to your team rather than take the 1v1 and just lose. This not only saves your life, but also prevents toxicity between your teammates, which will inevitably end in a loss. After all, it's a team game. You can't win by yourself. You have to be patient with your teammates and understand that people will make mistakes. Not every play will work out as intended, and not every round will go fully in your favor. It's about how your team comes back from the setbacks. My final tip for improvement is to simply watch back every kill cam of yourself. It shows the exact moments leading up to your death and what moves exactly caused it. You can learn a lot about yourself just from looking at your own failure. I hope these tips are helpful for all of you. Let me know down in the comments below what your ranks are. Also, before the video ends, I'd appreciate it if you all go answer the poll that I posted. I would like to learn more about how I can improve my videos from your feedback. Thank you very much.